What's good, y'all? Justin the Gtwin, just another Sunday. I'm going to be showing y'all how I put together this track called I Found Love featuring Mecca Isorta. I'm going to be going step by step, showing y'all exactly what goes into actually making a track like this. And only reason why I feel like it's actually a need to do this is because there's not too many artists out here that actually make their own tracks or most of their own production. And I started producing in March of 2018, and I'm okay, but at the same time, it actually gives you more of an opportunity to express yourself as far as the music when you're able to produce the track and on top of that be able to write to the beat that you end up making yourself. So I'm going to be showing y'all step by step everything that I've done to be able to make this track, and then the track is going to be playing at the end of the video. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and let's get into this. One thing that makes a song a lot easier as far as when it comes down to when you have producer's block, I guess that's what they would call it, is having a song to actually reference from. So the song that I'm actually sampling is called When I Found Love, I Found You by the Spinners. And for some reason, the beginning of the song, matter of fact, let me just play it real quick. So the beginning of the song goes like, so what I did is I actually chopped up the actual song and made it into 56 chop samples, or whatever they call it. I'm not really all big up on the terminology. And I'm only going to be using about 4 of them because, I mean, you really ultimately want to keep the song really simple as far as the beat, because you don't want it getting too complicated having all these different variations of the sample and all that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to play it out real quick. Next thing that I usually do is the actual claps. The claps, the snare, for some reason I kind of just do that in that order just so it can be able to kind of ride out and I can follow the beat, because if y'all know, I got like 2 left feet and I barely have any rhythm. If y'all can see like up on some of the videos where I'm all off beat and stuff like that, that's real. So next up is the claps. Now the next thing I'm putting in here is actually the kicks. Now this is what you're going to hear up on the speakers along with the bass line. We'll get into the bass line a little bit later, but the kicks is really like that dum, dum. Nowadays you have it where producers, they kind of have like their hi-hats where it goes like all that stuff. I ain't really got, I don't know the trick to do it yet. I think it's like something on YouTube where it gives you like a tutorial on that. I mean, YouTube has tutorials for just about everything, but I haven't figured that out yet, so I do all of them by hand. So these hi-hats, this pattern is going to be very simple, and if you hear on most of my songs, it actually is very simple upon it. So after pretty much getting the sample and everything all chopped up, and then also playing out the song, putting in the drums, everything like that, then what you do is you find out what key the song is in. Either you do that beforehand or after. And what I usually do is I find out what key the song is in so that I can know which keys I can actually hit when it comes down to actually playing the other instruments in the song. So I'm not going to really have too many instruments going on in the song, but one of my favorite things to actually put in the song is the bass line, because the bass line is going to be the thing that really is, it's going to ride the beat where people are actually going to be able to feel the bass line. So when you actually have it playing loud up in the car or when it's playing in the club, you can feel that bass line when it's going through. And sometimes you have different variations of how it is that you you actually have your bass going through a song, but that's the thing that can be able to either make or break a song. If the bass line ain't really all that popping, then the song is gonna be Most of these songs that are actually coming out right now, the producers, really one of the main things that really catches people's ears is the bass line. So here's the bass line. We'll go ahead and play it out real quick. So after getting everything all together with the track, as far as the kicks, the hi-hats, all those different things that go along with the variation of the beat, what I usually do is then I map out the track and then I give myself a little bit of time to kind of vibe with it and see what direction I want to go with it. And in the midst of doing that, sometimes I would like to actually collaborate with other artists. So then what I did was I sent the song to Mecca Isorda.
I wanna give up. I can't take this pain. Can't take this anymore. I can't stand the rain. They say ride the shore, but I can't do push. I know this isn't like me. I don't usually complain.
And I titled the email, I Found Love. When doing that, then she wrote an actual hook that was literally I Found Love. So spinners, don't be upset that the actual title of the song that was sampled from your song actually is the same name altogether. It was not on purpose, trust me. So after she ended up sending that to me, then I invited her to come out to my studio. And we took our time with it and had it where she ended up recording and recording and recording and recording and probably had like over 120 tracks, all in that one hook. So then I took my time, kind of just went through and edited it the way that I wanted to and mixed it, and then took my time actually listening to her hook. And then now let me show y'all how I actually write my music. This here, this is how I write my music. So just so y'all know, I have it where it's in bubbles, and it's kind of a thing that I learned in English class, like I probably like in what, 3rd grade or something like that. And it was really where you had to learn how to plan out your paper. So the same way that I planned out my paper back then, because if I didn't do that, I would just be rambling through the paper. The same way I planned out my paper back then is the same way that I write my music right now. So really, it's very simple to write a song, because when I'm actually in a zone as far as with, writing or being creative, then I usually just write everything that I'm thinking all in these bubbles. So then you have it where there's different topics that go throughout the notebook, where you got it where some of them is just where you just pretty much are just, the bravado, and then you got the other ones where it's talking about love, and the other ones that's talking about messed up relationships, time. Make sure y'all go check that video out.
Now she hear me like Justin, I need a little love and affection, and I would shrug it off, cause I be coming off like I don't wanna send any love or direction. It's something else when I would just feed her the excuse when I tell her I ain't ready for commitment, but yes, I'm ready for relations. And after having sex, and she questions intentions of mine, and then I'm in another situation. Shit. So
it's also some of the ones that just pretty much just go for whatever topic I'm feeling at that time. So then when it's time for me to actually write a song that's going along with that topic in mind, then all I do is I just reference back to this. And then that's literally easy, 2-3 verses written right then and there. So then what I did was I wrote my verse, and then what I do after writing my verse, TJ Mixon, shout out to you, and also shout out to Twan Gabs, I recite it 1,000 times. Reason why I do that is because then you want the verse to actually feel like it is like the back of your hand. I'm hoping y'all get this. Probably not my best hand, but you want it to be where it feels like you're not thinking about the actual lyrics that you're pretty much saying. So then it actually comes off as if your personality is able to shine within the actual lyrics. So that's how I pretty much put this song together, and I want y'all to let me know what you think as you hear this song at the end of this video. And if you love it, make sure that that you share it with a friend, and comment below. Let me know what other type of videos you want me to put out, as far as the different topics that I can be able to talk about within the original music that I put together, whatever remixes you want me to pretty much put together. If you want me to come out with more videos like this, showing you the process of how it is that I write and pretty much produce this music. And also make sure that you subscribe.
I'm in love with everything you are and everything you not. Even when it's been so many women hoping they'll be entitled to everything I got, messaging me, but I give them no reply. That's cause you and I sharing something special. We ain't have to put no effort into work. Reminiscing that the day that I met you was the day I left this never-ending search. Looking for someone to love, even though I never knew who to trust. Every girl before you, though I didn't know that all my feelings, I confused them with lust. But this time it's different cause what I was missing wasn't women I would usually find. It's the type of woman that is effortlessly making Justin fall in love with her mind. Your body's thicker than a honeycomb as you feel me feeling on your curves, while your eyes trigger my smile while we aren't saying any words. So why does it really sound for me to tell you what I finally have found? If you ask me, then I say that I found love. And you know I love you back. Other people didn't want to see us get up on our feet and leave that drama in the past. We discover something they all want to have. If our love is making them uncomfortable and every one of them is miserable in life, then you look at how we keep it pushing. If you jealous of us, then that really serves you right. To know I got someone to love, even though you wouldn't know who to trust. Showing people you don't know where to search. Finding partners up in multiple clubs. And it won't be different if you steady listening to men who say the usual lines. Saying what you missing, saying that they different though they didn't fall in love with your mind. I got a woman that will ride for me either if I'm poor or I'm rich. And she knows she my rib. Every time I got a skull, she assists. So why does it really sound for me to tell you what I finally have found? If you ask, then I say that I found